I don't know why it was. I don't know why punks and punk in general, and the bands who were the big hitters of punk in Britain, didn't mind Motörhead. Motörhead! I mean, I love Motörhead, but I'm a rocker. I was a bit frightened by punk at the time. I was only young, but I wasn't frightened by Motörhead, who I liked from an early age. And I think it might have been it could have been the Cheap Sulfate, it could have been the extreme music, it could have been we're the kind of band that if we moved in next year, Lorne would die. It could be all that. But we've got a punk album coming out as a tribute to Motörhead. It's called Killed by Death. Ha 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 ha. It's going to come out in October. And you have bands like the Anti-Nowhere League on there. Peter and the Test Tube Babies are not there, which is a shame. Great shame. Rotting in the Far Sack is a particular favourite of mine. However, this is one of the tracks from it, and it's neat. With The Damned, of course, that's their tune, and it was recorded in 2002. It's really good, folks. I mean, the original, it has a kind of plastic, disposable, listen to the £2.50 that's been spent on this, as far as the production goes, authenticity. But this, with Motörhead, it just adds more. You know what it adds? Weirdly, it adds precision. Weirdly, it adds musical chops. Weirdly, it adds regimentation, but not in a bad way. So you know where you are and you don't think any moment this could fall down. It's rockier. Got the piano in the background, and it's faithful. And the vocals are shared with David Vanian, I presume. It just has more groove to it, and it just has more chunkiness to it. But if you're saying, well, Motörhead have joined them, it has more discipline. And when you think of Lemmy and the I Live My Life in a certain way, because it's the rock that's important, that is important, that you have the discipline and you deliver the music. And this version of it is just bloody great, because it's not a lot different, apart from a real sense of loving that music. Not that the original doesn't have that, because they love to do it, clearly. But this has a real sense of, let's get this groove down, then we can have some fun. It shows how wonderful Motörhead were as a band. And who'd ever thought they would give us all that precision? Neat.